Okay guys, well, we are very thin on the ground, but thank you for joining me today for Chair Pilates. Just to remind yourself, this class is all about you, okay, so it's not a performance, it's not a competition. Don't worry about what anyone else in the room is doing. We've got plenty of space, so if the sun gets in your eyes or you just feel like a change of scenery, you just hop onto another chair. So bring your awareness to how you feel now, okay? It's really important we bring our focus into the present. It's a really good thing to be able to do, to shut the door on everything that's behind you and everything that's in front of you. So bring your awareness to how you feel now, to what you want to achieve from your practice today. Think about closing the door on everything else in your life. So we're going to take control of what we can control. It's not always easy. Be aware that change is inevitable. Positive change happens through movement, and movement can help to heal the mind and the body, but it only works if you take it. So basically, we can't just wish to be a fitter version of us. We can't just pay to be a fitter version of us. Good morning. We have to actually participate, and sometimes that's not easy, okay? Thank you. Oh, you're a bit worried. Where is everybody? They're all on the beach? Okay. So, the numbers are slowly growing. So remind yourself of the benefits of breathing well. Be aware of each breath you take, both in and out. Take your time to breathe in deeply through the nose. Allow your lungs to fill up completely with each inhalation. And when you breathe out through slightly pursed lips, as if you're blowing out a candle on a cake, as if you're steaming up a glass or a mirror. Let your out-breath go completely before you start to take the next deep inhalation. Be very aware that the way you breathe affects the way you feel, and the way you feel affects the way you breathe. Just breathing deeply, so no shallow breathing, no breath holding. It can slow down your heart rate. It can reduce your blood pressure. Just breathing deeply can release tension and pain from your mind and your body. So be aware of each breath you take, and be aware that it's a really valuable tool that you can use to help you to be a better version of you. Joseph Pilates believed that poor breathing habits and fast-paced modern living were the cause of a lot of issues with us, both mentally and physically. So millions and millions of people go throughout their daily lives without ever stopping to breathe well. So try to hold your focus on that calming breathing pattern as you bring your awareness to your posture. Be aware that you can have your eyes open or you can have your eyes closed. Be aware that you can sit further forward on the chair or further back on the chair. Be aware of your feet. If you're not sure, have a look. Make sure your feet are hip width apart and your middle 3 toes line up with the centre of your ankle. Your ankle lines up with the centre of your shin. Your shin lines up with the centre of the knee, and the knee lines up with the centre of the thigh. Be aware that your feet are not rolling out, your feet are not rolling in. Be aware that your feet are your body's shock absorbers. They are designed to be springy, flexible and mobile. What goes on in the feet has a knock-on effect on your ankles, your knees, your hips. Your entire spine can be affected by stiff and inflexible feet, so it is important that we wear shoes, socks, that will allow our feet to move, okay? To do the job that they're designed to do. Bring your awareness to your legs and be aware that your legs take you where you want to go in life. So it's a good idea to keep the legs strong. You've also got the biggest calorie burning muscles situated in the legs, so boosting your metabolism by maintaining muscles in the legs. From there, bring your awareness to the lower part of the torso. Be aware of your glutes, your buttocks, the biggest stabilising muscles for your hips and your lower back. Be aware of your pubic bone, your belly button and your hip bones. Be aware when you have those 4 points lining up on the same plane, that's the best place for movement, it's the best place for shock absorption. So pubic bone, belly button and hip bones lining up on the same plane is going to be the safest place when we're exercising, when we're moving, going throughout our daily lives. Think about relaxing your arms down by the side of the body and imagine you're holding heavy weights. Allow those weights to draw your shoulders down and away from your ears. Think about the chin being parallel to the floor, so the weight of the head is directly above the torso. And then bring your awareness to the shape of your spine. Be aware that the spine has curves in it. They are there for the shock absorption. So just soften the curves of the spine. Think about stillness as the mother of movement. If you've got your eyes closed, you can open your eyes at this point and then just start to circle the shoulders. So think about the shoulders coming forward and up. Think about the shoulders going back and down. Be aware of these movements, increasing circulation. So we're getting nutrients in. We're getting toxins out. It's like spring cleaning your mind and your body with regular movement. Reconnecting between the mind and the body. So really focusing. Be aware that what goes on in the mind affects the body and what goes on in the body affects the mind. From there, we're going to bring the hands to the shoulders and we're going to remind ourselves that if anything really hurts, we're not going to do it, okay? It's simple as that. Pain-free movement is what we're looking for. So circling the elbows, forward, up, back and down. And then if it feels okay to do so, we're going to release the arms down and we're going to take a full arm circle. So the arms go forward and up and we breathe in if you want to synchronise movement with breath. It is advanced practice, so we're not going to worry about it too much, but it really helps to give the movements a full sense of control and timing. Be aware how this feels for you today. Be aware of your shoulder blades sliding apart as we take the arms forward and up. Be aware of your shoulder blades closing together as we release the arms down and back. Be aware of the breath. We inhale, pause at the top, exhale fully, and then one more time. Breathe in deeply, float the arms up towards the ceiling. Breathe out completely and release the arms down. We're going to take both arms forward. We're going to pull the toes back towards the shins, tuck the tailbone under, squeeze the belly button in towards the back of the waist as we sweep the arms forward. And then as we come back, turn the palms up, lift your heels up and allow your shoulder blades to close like lift doors into the centre of the spine. So as we come forward, we pull the toes back, we drop the chin down, we tuck the tailbone under, squeeze the belly button in towards the back of the waist, and then as we go back, we're going to lift the heels and we're going to reach the arms back towards the wall behind us. One more time, sweep the arms forward, pull the toes back, drop the chin down, kiss the belly button in towards the back of the waist, and then reach the arms wide, and then just relax your arms down and just give the shoulders a roll. From there, we're going to start to rock the feet forward and back. So the feet are one of the most overused, undervalued areas of the human body. Feet are designed to be springy, flexible and mobile. Okay, so what we're doing now is going to be increasing circulation in the feet, stimulating the body's second most important pump. The calf muscle pumps the blood into the feet and it pumps the blood away from the feet. Strengthening the ankles, strengthening the arches of the feet. We're going to lift the right heel and the left toes and then we're going to start to walk through the feet. So rolling through the feet, focusing on how it feels. When we walk, a shorter stride is always going to be less impact than a longer stride, so be aware of that if you've got issues with ankles, knees, hips or spine. And when we walk, this is the kind of movement we should be achieving, landing on the heel with a flexed foot, rolling through the foot and pushing with the toes. So relax both of the feet back down to the floor, take a moment to focus on how it feels, and then bring your awareness back up the torso to the neck. Drop your chin down towards your chest. Be aware of the weight of the head, which is quite substantial. Your head is roughly the size and weight of a bowling ball. So allow the weight of your head just to lengthen through the 7 vertebrae on the back of the neck. Allow yourself to breathe. Allow yourself to focus. And then take your right ear towards your right shoulder. Just rock that right ear down towards the right shoulder. Come back to the centre and breathe in. And then take your left ear down towards your left shoulder, feeling a lengthening stretch through the side of the neck. Bring the chin back to the centre, lengthening, stretching through the back of the neck. And then take your right ear down towards your right shoulder. Come back to the centre, breathe in deeply, and then take the left ear down towards the left shoulder. Bring your head back to that centre point. Stay here for a few breaths, and then bring the head up. Give the shoulders a roll. Now, what I want you to think about is sliding your chin back, as if you're sliding your chin back along a shelf. So just focus on sliding back and relaxing forward. So this activates dormant muscles in the back of the neck. If you've got issues with your neck, it's quite common to have arthritis, injury, wear and tear, stuff going on in the neck. It's really important that we keep the muscles that support your cervical spine strong. So slide the chin back, think about your chin being parallel to the floor, and then turn your gaze to the left, and then to the centre, and then turn your gaze to the right, and then come back to the centre. Think about your breath, especially if your mind starts to wander. Bring your awareness back to that full exhalation and a deep inhalation. So turning the gaze from side, back to the centre, and then to the other side, and back to the centre. A couple more times here, focusing on cervical spine. One more time to the side, back to the centre, before you relax your arms down by the side of the body and look forward. Reach the left arm down and diagonal. Take the right ear down towards the right shoulder. And then come back up, lift both shoulders up, and then as the shoulders come down, take the left ear down towards the left shoulder, reaching the right arm down and diagonal. As the head comes back up to the centre point, lift both shoulders up, turn the palms forward, take the right ear down, stretch the left arm down and diagonal. As the head comes back up, lift both shoulders up. And then the shoulders come down, the palms turn forward, and we take the left ear down towards the left shoulder, reaching the right arm down and diagonal. Lift the shoulders up as the head comes back to the centre. Turn the palms forward, reaching the left arm down and diagonal. So let's breathe in, head comes up, lift the shoulders. Breathe out, shoulders down, ear drops to the side. Inhale, head comes up, lift the shoulders. Exhale, ear goes down, shoulders down, reach the right arm down and diagonal. One more time on each side. Lift the shoulders up, the head comes up. Exhaling, the ear goes down and the arm reaches down and diagonal. Last time here, lift the shoulders up, take the right ear down, and then stretch the left arm down and diagonal. Bring yourself back up and just give the shoulders a roll. Bring your awareness to the lumbar spine, your lower back. Tilt the pelvis forward, tilt the pelvis back, and then come to that point in between where your pubic bone, belly button and hip bones line up on the same plane. From there, relax your arms down by the side of the body. Take the right arm back and diagonal. Rotate the palm up and then relax and turn the palm in. Lifting a little bit higher, only if it feels okay to do so. Turn the palm up, turn the palm in. And then reaching up a little bit higher, only if it feels okay to do so. Turn the palm up, turn the palm in, and then we've got a full arm circle. Forward and up, slowly back and down. And then we're going to switch to the other side. So left arm, down a diagonal, back to the centre. If it feels okay, a little bit higher, and back to the centre. If it feels okay, reaching up and diagonal, leading with the thumb, coming back down, and then a full arm circle forward, up, back and down. This time, both arms at the same time. Watch the low back stays in neutral. So, rotate the thumbs back, down and diagonal, and then relax, lift a bit higher, rotate the palms up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then relax, a little bit higher, reaching up, stretching, and then release down. As we breathe in, take both arms forward, up, back, and slowly, slowly down. Bring your palms to your chest. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, pull your toes back towards your shins, tuck your tailbone under, drop your chin down a fraction and press the arms forward, tensing the muscles in the arms. As you inhale, take the arms back, Lift your heels up, looking up slightly is an option before you bring your palms back to the chest. Release the heels down. So press forward, drop the chin down, pull the toes back towards the shins, breathe out fully. As you inhale, lifting up onto the balls of the feet, allow the shoulder blades and vertebrae to close. And then as we come forward, allow the shoulder blades and vertebrae to open. As we come back, open across the chest, the ribs open, the shoulder blades close, the vertebrae close. And then press forward, pull the toes back towards the shins. Tuck the chin under and stretch it forward. Relax the arms wide of the body and then turn the palms up, resting the hands on top of the thighs. Bring your awareness to your posture. And then slide the hands forward, turn the palms down, tuck the tailbone under, round your spine, and if it feels okay to do so, rock onto the back of your sit bones, but keep your tailbone tucked, keep your glutes squeezed. We're going to come back up, turn the palms up, and we're going to hinge forward with a flat back. And then we're going to turn the palms down, tuck the tail, drop the chin, and we're going to rock onto the back of our sit bones, only if it feels okay to do so. Rounding your spine. Come back up, turn the palms up, hinge forward. Come back up, tuck the tail, drop the chin, rocking onto the back of your sit bones, pressing your belly button in towards the back of the waist, straightening your arms completely. Turn the palms up, hinging forward. Weight in the heels. Come back up, tuck the tail, drop the chin, and take yourself back onto the back of the sit bones. Finish off the one you're doing, there is no rush, and then give your shoulders a roll and bring your awareness to your hands. So, hands and the feet, I've already mentioned, the feet undervalued, overused. The hands are the same, overused and undervalued area of the human body, prone to arthritis, prone to injury, prone to wear and tear. So what we've got to do is take control of the situation, okay? Magic wands, I like to believe in them, but so far nobody's given me that magic wand or that magic pill that works for me. So in my opinion, and from experience working with lots of people as well as working through my own different issues, movement can and does heal the mind and the body, but we've got to take it. So be aware that if one of the hands feels really painful and it feels like you're going to scream, then just leave it out for now. But as soon as you can get it moving, get it moving. So opening and closing the hands as if we're squeezing lemons. And then spread the hands like a starfish and wriggle the fingers as if we're playing an imaginary piano. From there, curl the first knuckle of each finger and then bring the hands closed into a fist and then slowly open the hands out into a starfish position and then close the fingertips together, open them wide, curl the first knuckle of each finger, closing the hands into a fist, open the hands wide, close together, open wide, first knuckle curls inwards, bring the hands tight into a fist, open wide. Shake out the hands as if you're shaking off drops of water from your hands. And from there, press your thumb tip to each individual fingertip. And then rub fingertips and thumb tips together as if we're making short crust pastry. From there, don't worry if you can't do it, but be aware if you can, you're going to click your fingers, which is a really good exercise that strengthens the hands, strengthens the fingers, increases bone density. And then, once again, shake off the hands as if you're shaking off drops of water from your hands. Bring your palms together, open and close, 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4 more, and 3 more. Last 2 and last 1. And then keep the hands linked, circle the wrists 4 times and 3, last 2, last 1. Change direction, circle the other way 4 times and 3, last 2, last 1. Unlink the hands, bring your palms together, press forward, turn your fingertips from right to left for 8, 7, 6 and 5, 4 more, 3 more, last 2, last 1. Relax your arms down, circle the wrists 4 times and 3, last 2 and last 1. Change direction, circle the wrists the other way 4 times and 3, last 2, last 1. Lift the arms up until they're level with the shoulders. Turn the fingertips down and up for 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 more and 3, last 2 and last 1. Turn the palms up and draw the elbows back. And then breathe in. As you breathe out, press forward, make a fist with each hand and tense the muscles in the arms. Inhale, draw the elbows back. Exhale, tensing the muscles in the arms. So we inhale, open the hands like a starfish, pull back. Exhale, tense the muscles in the arms. One more time. Inhale, draw the elbows back. Exhale, press forward, tensing the muscles in the arms, and then just relax your arms and allow them to swing forward and back. From there, grab a quick drink if you want one, if you need one. This is quite a nice concoction. It's turmeric, ginger, lemon. I think that's it. Oh, and honey, Manuka honey.
Do you have Manuka honey every day?
I've just run out, but to be fair, I struggle with, taking something every single day. I often forget. But I do have a jar. I normally have a jar of Manuka honey there. There's so many things to take, isn't there?
Yeah. You spend your life swallowing pills.
Yeah, I kind of. But olive oil, balsamic vinegar. When I was away, gut was absolutely fine, and that was Mediterranean diet. My God, we did eat. But yeah, and horrible white bread. But I was eating it because I was hungry, and no ill effects whatsoever. Yeah. So let's have a look at the feet. Okay, so one definitely, I think, more undervalued than the hands. The feet definitely. A lot of people shut their feet away. You hear people saying their feet are killing them, whereas we're actually killing our feet. We don't allow them to move. We squash them into shoes that are too tight. So let's look at the feet and try and get spaces in between the toes. Don't worry if you can't, but just be aware we're going to try to get spaces in between the toes. And then start to squeeze and release. So I know people that even wear shoes in the house right the way up until bedtime. They literally wear shoes not 24/7, so they don't wear them in bed. But any chance I get, I must admit, I do let my feet out, liberate the feet. So squeezing and releasing imaginary pieces of paper underneath the balls of the feet. And then what we're going to do is maintain this movement as we start to circle the ankles. And I always feel that my feet get healthier throughout the summer. They feel better as long as I'm not wearing stupid flip-flops or something. Flip-flops can be a bit of an issue, can't they? And sandals without back straps and things. Changing direction, circle the feet the other way, squeezing and releasing. And then what I want you to do is look at your feet and lift your big toes up, press the little toes down, and then press the big toes down, lift the little toes up. So just wriggling the feet, pressing down and up. And then start to draw horizontal figures of 8 with the feet. So if nothing else, regular movement is going to increase circulation. Circulation is fantastic, okay? Remember, it's nutrients in, toxins out. It's like spring cleaning your body, so getting things moving the way they're designed to move. And then bring the soles of your feet to the floor. Slide your feet in towards you. Close your eyes for a moment if you're happy to do so, and just be aware of any sensations you might be feeling in the feet, the shins, the calf muscles, back of the knee, front of the knee. You might even feel sensations right the way up into the thighs, buttocks and lower back. But don't worry if you're not aware of any sensations. Open your eyes and remind yourself you can sit further forward on the chair or you can sit further back on the chair. So Tai Chi, Joseph Pilates used aspects of Tai Chi, Jiu-Jitsu, various martial arts to make what he called contrology. So what we're going to do now is inspired by Tai Chi. First of all, think about stillness as the mother of movement. Be aware that we're breathing into the ribs, not the belly. You've got your low back in its neutral alignment, and then just relax your arms down by the side of the body. Allow the arms, the shoulders and the arms to melt down away from the ears. As you breathe in through the nose, you're going to draw your elbows back, and you're going to lift your right heel off the floor. And then, if it feels okay to do so, you're going to lift your right knee, pointing the toe, try not to lean forward, try not to lean back. As you breathe out, you're going to straighten your right leg and you're going to straighten both of your arms. You're going to pull the toes back towards you, fingertips back towards you, tensing the muscles, not the joints. As we breathe in, we're going to point the right toe and we're going to see if we can lift the knee a little bit higher, drawing the elbows back, and then we're going to flex at the wrist, roll through the foot, toe, ball, heel. Touch down slowly and mindfully before we switch to the other side. So as we breathe in through the nose, we're lifting the left knee and we're pointing to the left toe. The elbows come back, shoulder blades close. As we press forward, remember the chin is parallel to the floor, shoulder blades are opening, we're tensing the muscles in the arms and the leg. We're going to come back up and we're going to see if we can lift the knee a little bit higher, touching down slowly, toe, ball, heel. So visualise sitting on a frozen lake, okay? Keeping everything really quiet. When we touch down, we're touching down softly. We're keeping the movements quiet and mindful. We're breathing in deeply, we're lifting the knee a little higher, breathing out completely, roll through the foot, toe, ball, heel. So we knee raise on an in-breath. We leg extension as we exhale fully. We're coming back up, breathing in deeply, lifting the knee, roll through the foot, toe, ball, heel. One more time. It's a knee raise, draw the elbows back, lifting that knee as high as it will comfortably go. And we breathe out and we extend the leg and we extend the arms. We breathe in deeply, coming all the way back up. Exhale completely. Keep the feet down this time. We're going to breathe in, pull the elbows back. We're going to breathe out, push the heel of the left hand across to the right, coming back to the centre, and we breathe in. A sense of quietness through the lower part of the torso, so no movement below the belly button. Be aware of the strength that we're bringing into the upper body, strength into those deep core and abdominal muscles. So we're squeezing up with the pelvic floor, we're drawing the belly button in towards the back of the waist, we're rotating the ribs, turning from side to side. Breathe out fully, exhaling, coming back to the centre. Breathe in deeply and then relax your arms down by the side of the body. Give your shoulders a roll and just bring your awareness to how everything feels. Take a nice deep breath in, float the arms up towards the ceiling, and as you breathe out, take the arms wide of the body, bring the chin down towards the chest. We're going to slide the hands forward, tuck the tail, drop the chin, rounding through the spine, and then we're going to come back up, turn the palms up, bring yourself back to thinking about your perfect Pilates posture. And then take your Pilates ball, if you can find it, and place it in between the thighs. Do you know, I ain't got the energy to go get it today. You got more oomph than I've got. I was like, oh. Did anybody else wake up with the sun this morning? I swear the sun was up about 3 this morning. It felt like it. Well, I'm going to get some blankets up the window tonight.
It's nice to have the windows open.
I've got blackout blinds and 2 sets of curtains and some lovely thin sort of sarongy things up there. It was really bright this morning.
I woke up at 5 and I thought I was late.
Anyway.
So bright.
It'll be fine. So, from there, squeeze that Pilates ball in between the thighs and be aware that this is an exercise snack that you can do while you're watching TV, listening to the radio. You can do this standing or seated. Do this while you're waiting for the kettle to boil. So squeezing a Pilates ball in between the thighs and just holding it there in itself is going to strengthen your pelvic floor, it's going to strengthen your legs, it's going to strengthen your glutes, it's going to strengthen your lower back muscles, okay? So now what we're going to do is squeeze and release. So that is just making us work a little bit harder. So this is working your inner thigh muscles, I've already mentioned. Your adductor muscles is what they're called. And as soon as your adductors switch on, so do your glutes. Without you having to do anything, your glutes are going to switch on. And as soon as your glutes are active, so strengthening your glutes is going to strengthen your lower back, your hips, and your pelvic floor. It's going to have benefits if you've got problems with your knees, because these big stabilising muscles in the legs can help with instability in the knees. So what we're going to do next is tilt the pelvis and drop the chin down a fraction. Look towards me if you're not sure. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, squeeze, tilt the pelvis, drop the chin down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, So you don't have to be synchronised. Listen to your body, be aware how this feels. Be aware that we're not hinging forward, we are rounding forward. So think about that curved spine. C curve through the spine, and then we come back to neutral. Breathe out, C curve through the spine, coming back to neutral. Couple more times, breathe out, tuck the tail, drop the chin, and then bring it back to neutral. One more time, tuck the tail, drop the chin, coming into a C-curved spine, bring yourself back to neutral, and then just give the shoulders a roll. From there, we're going to flex the right foot, and we're going to slide it along the floor. So be aware, if you are sitting further back in your chair, it's absolutely fine. The movement's going to be like that. So you've got a bit of support behind the back of that leg. If you're sitting further forward in the chair, then it's going to be like that. But think about pulling your toes back towards your shin, pressing the back of the knee down towards the floor. Focus on what's going on here. We're strengthening all the stabilising muscles around and above the knee, and we are lengthening all the muscles in the back of that leg. Okay, if the foot's off the floor and you're sitting further back, that's absolutely fine. Slide the leg in and then switch to the other side. So extend the leg, take your time, pull the toes back towards the shins. Press the back of that knee down towards the floor. So issues with the knees, this can help to prevent serious issues with the knees. So there's a police car outside, and I still get panicky when I see a police car. Not that I've done anything wrong, my mates, you know, but anyway. So we're lengthening the muscles in the back of the leg, and we are tightening all the muscles around and above that knee, and then place the toe down. Gwen's looking a bit twitchy now as well. Yeah.
Finally caught up with
It's the surname King, isn't it? Obviously. Right, and from there, what we're going to do is take the arms wide of the body. We're going to squeeze the inner thighs, tuck the tail, drop the chin round the spine, pull the toes back towards the shins, and then we're going to reach wide and we're going to lift the heels, allowing the shoulder blades and vertebrae to close. We're going to reach around, pull the toes back towards the shins, tuck the tail, squeeze the belly button in towards the back of the waist, and then we're going to take it back, allowing the shoulder blades and vertebrae to close. And then allow the shoulder blades and vertebrae to open. We pull the toes back, and then we release forward, and then we relax for a moment, and we're going to take the right arm up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to allow ourselves to lean over just a little bit, or you can make it bigger and lean over quite a lot. Your gaze is forward or up, but not down, and then the arm comes back, and we switch sides. So reach the left arm up. Your gaze is going to be forward or up, but not down. So a seated side stretch, as long as it doesn't hurt, is going to be beneficial for spinal flexibility, deep core and abdominal strength. This movement also stretches your respiratory muscles, which your Pilates breath can also do. So increasing low lung capacity, increasing energy levels, stretching, mobilising. It's a really fabulous daily maintenance snack that you can take. Finish off the one you're doing and then just give the shoulders a roll. Think about your low back being in its neutral alignment. Think about your chin being parallel to the floor. Coming in, Gwen. Bring your fingertips to your shoulders and we're going to turn to the left. Okay. Inhale, come back to the centre. And we're going to exhale and we're going to turn to the right. Now, no running, anybody. Come back to the centre, breathe in. They're going into the soft play area. Turn into the left. We're safe. Come back to the centre.
now.
A lot of guilty consciences here. Worried.
No, I used to have a son that was problematic. So every time I see the police coming towards me, I always have a bit of a panic attack about my son. I was thinking,
Has he grown up to be sensible?
No. No, not completely, but definitely better. Yeah. You know. So this is going to increase deep core and abdominal strength and spinal flexibility. So finish off the one you're doing. If ever you feel like you want to do a few more, that is absolutely fine. Give your shoulders a roll. Bring yourself back to focusing on your perfect Pilates posture. And then take the Pilates ball into the lower part of the legs. Sit back in your chair. Now it is hot today. So if you're feeling like, oh, you know, this is getting a bit much, I'm getting a bit warm. Okay, don't worry because it's probably going to snow tomorrow. But just stop, have a drink, have a breather. So pull the toes back towards the shins And then what we're going to do is brace our abdominal muscles, and we're going to straighten both legs, keeping the toes pulled back, pressing the backs of the knees down towards the floor, and then we're going to bend the knees. Now you can hold on gently to the chair if you need to. Turn your palms up on your thighs if that feels comfortable for you, or relax your arms down by the side of the body with the palms turned forward. But once again, this exercise is going to be working all the stabilising muscles around and above the knees. And I'm very, very proud to say, out of all the issues I have in my body, which is quite a lot, no problem with my knees. The knees are fine. So, double leg extension. We're going to add a little bit of movement through the ankles. So we straighten the legs, point the toes, flex the feet, and then bend the knees. And again, straighten the legs, point, flex, and bend. So adding a little bit more movement through the ankles and the feet, and release back down. Don't forget that breath. Make sure you're not shallow breathing. Make sure you're not breath holding. A couple more times. Extend, point, flex, and bend. This time keep the feet flexed. Stay at the top of the movement. Tiny kick. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Point the toes. Lower 3 times. 2, 1. Get to the top and flex the feet. Kick. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Point the toes. 3 levels down. 1, 2, 3. Kick at the top. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Point the toes. 3 levels down. 1, 2, 3. And then just relax. Be aware, once again, any sensations you might be feeling. We were working the quadricep muscle, this big muscle just above the knee, and you've got lots of stabilising muscles around the knees. Oh, let's sit down and have a drink. Oh, blimey. It's getting that way, isn't it? We are 3/4 of the way through. I was saying earlier, 2 days ago on Wednesday, working at Bristol, I had the heating on full in the venue. It was so cold. And yet now, so it's actually okay if we feel a little bit like, hey, what? What's going on now? It's absolutely fine. I've got to get in the attic and get fans down because I think I've got my dad's fan for his care home in the attic, but yes, I'll get it sorted and, before winter.
You were going to do his shopping? Did he have to go into a care home?
I always do his shopping.
I see.
Nearly every day because he forgets things. So I shop on Monday, and then what he forgot on Monday I do on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday. And today, I'm always shopping for him, which is fine. It's, to be fair, the easiest thing about, I don't mind shopping. I meet all sorts of people in Tesco's. I meet lots of clients and say, why weren't you in class? As you do. Yeah. Okay, so take your Pilates ball in between your hands and give your shoulders a roll and think about bringing your hands up towards the shoulders, so the ball comes in towards the chest, and then take the arms away from you until the arms aren't completely straight, but they're just kind of almost straight, okay? Press the Pilates ball in between the thighs, tuck and squeeze the glutes, inhale. As you breathe out, keep exactly the same bend in the elbow, bring your elbows together to touch, and then as we come down, take the elbows wide, relax the shoulders. So we're coming forward and up with a slight bend in the elbow, aiming your elbows towards each other, and then as we bring the arms down, we're taking the elbows wide of the body, okay? So we're coming forward and up, working the middle of the shoulder and the front of the arm, okay? And then we're taking the elbows wide, working more into medial deltoid, okay? So we're coming forward and up, and then we're taking it wide. One more time, forward and up, aiming your elbows towards each other, and then bring it wide and press forward. Turning, so one palm is up, one palm is down, and then turn the other way for 8, 7, 6 and 5, 4 more and 3, last 2, last 1, and then bend the elbows, same thing, 8, 7, 6 and 5, 4 more and 3, last 2, last 1. Bring the ball down, bring your chin down, tuck your tailbone under and stretch out your spine. Bring yourself back up. This time we're going to pass the ball from one hand to the other, turn the thumb down and then turn the thumbs up. So think about your shoulder blades closing and opening. Think about your chin staying parallel to the floor. Think about your breath. We're breathing out fully, we're breathing in completely. So this, once again, works into the back of the arm and the middle of the shoulders. A couple more times here and one more time, and then just relax for a moment and give the shoulders a roll. From there, we're going to place the Pilates ball on top of the right hand, and you're going to place your left hand on top of the Pilates ball, and then you're going to resist with the top hand and you're going to press the bottom hand up towards the ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to switch sides. So resist with the top hand as the bottom hand presses up and into the ball 8 times, 7, 6 and 5, 4 more, 3 more, last 2, last 1, and then just turn the palms in towards each other. We're going to take the ball into the left hand and we're going to bring the elbows down to the ribs, low back in neutral. We're going to pass that ball across for 8, elbows to ribs, 7, elbows to ribs, 6 and 5, 4 more and 3 more, last 2 and the last 1. And then just relax, give your shoulders a roll, place the Pilates ball out of the way. Who wants to do tricep dips today? No, never, not anyhow. Do you know what? Let's not do it then. Who wants to do seated to standing today?
Wow.
Yes, okay.
That's the main one for me.
Let's do it then. Do you know what? I am feeling so chilled at the moment. It's getting ridiculous. I can quite easily just like, let's all go and have a snooze instead. Flipping ridiculous. So, the feet are hip width apart. Stop worrying about them policemen then. They'll be all right. They're not coming to get us. Okay, so our knees are directly above the ankles here. That's what we're looking for. The feet are hip width apart. Remember, for more stability, you're going to sit a little bit further back in your seat. For less stability, you're going to sit a little bit further forward in your seat, okay? And then we're going to start to load the legs and unload the legs. So you're pushing down through the centre of each of your heels, tensing the muscles in the legs and then releasing any tension from the legs. Now, see how it feels for you today, but this is a fabulous exercise that's going to strengthen your legs, your glutes, your core, your lower back. It's going to strengthen your knees, your hips. So many benefits, unbelievable. And it's also going to boost your metabolism, and you're less likely to fall over if your legs are strong. They're less likely to give way and let you down. You don't have to take this any further. This can be enough for you, but if you want more, remembering the options for the arms, hands to the shoulders, hands on the thighs, hands on the chair, you can then choose whether you want to stay seated and continue loading and unloading the legs, or whether you want to come back up to standing and then sit back down again. Now, to increase the benefits of this exercise, sit down slow as you can, keeping the chest elevated above the mid-thighs. So really load your legs. Focus down to the feet. Be aware that your feet are not rolling out, they're not rolling in. So boosting your metabolism, falls prevention, it warms you up. Not that I think that's a particular issue today. Taking the arms forward, I quite like this one. So now I can really slow down and I can choose to sit down, or if you really want to go for it, you can choose not to sit down. So it's as if you're going to sit down and then you come back up again. I like to turn the palms forward at the top of the movement. So turn the palms in and and then turn the palms forward. So we're also thinking about postural muscles in the upper back. We're thinking about strengthening feet, ankles, legs, glutes, low back, hips, knees, you name it. It's happening. With the king of exercises, in my opinion, is a squat. Oh, sit back down again. Whew. Oh, is that another police car or the same one? Look, sorry. Hey! Blimey. Stop whizzing around. Okay. So now we're going to decide. We just want to know what's going on out there, don't we? I remember once everybody was watching out the back window. I mean, literally, there was just like a wall of people, and I was teaching, and I didn't actually get distracted then. I'm a lot more nosy than I used to be. I thought it was just a fox or something that come into the car park, but it wasn't. It was a bit of a... Can you remember that, the car park incident? Mm-hmm. We had a lady that went and hit just about every car in the car park.
Oh my God.
Yeah, bless her.
Deliberately?
Well, no, but she was a character.
Okay.
And she wasn't going to stop. And Anita was my business partner at the time, went out to try and stop her, and she nearly ran Anita over. She wasn't going to stop because she had an appointment. It's like, well, you can't go. You've just hit 8 cars in the car park and nearly run one of the instructors over. You have got to stop and deal with this. Yeah. So I carried on teaching. Anyway,
Focus for you.
Right, from there, we're going to come from seated to standing if you want to do the standing one. We're going to have to go out and ask in a minute, aren't we? So coming up to standing. It's something to do with me getting older. I seem to get more nosy. Well, perhaps it's because there's less going on in my life. Yeah. I need to start watching EastEnders and stuff.
No. Oh no.
Do you know, one thing I loved about that boat, I come in at nights and I pop the TV on and I watch a bit of, I call it visual chewing gum generally, for about an hour, then I go back to my book upstairs. But on being on a boat, it's brilliant. No TV, no radio, nothing.
It's amazing how you go into a different gear.
Oh, it's fabulous. Yeah. The only thing I didn't really enjoy was the mealtime fights for food. God! They're animals. I'm sitting there and I thought I'm going to starve to death. Luckily I had a few snacks in my cabin, but I learned to sit next to some of the more gentler beasts and they would offer me some food.
Gosh, is that bad?
They're channel swimmers, a lot of them, that do get hungry. Okay, so standing like a tree, rooting down through the feet, lifting up through the crown of the head. This is a good thing to do, especially if you're feeling like you can't do anything dynamic. This is beneficial, okay? So turn the palms forward and imagine you're holding those heavy weights. Think about drawing your chin back slightly. Focus on your posture, each individual area. Equal length through both sides of the waist. Your low back is in its neutral alignment, so pubic bone, belly button and hip bones lining up on the same plane. Your glutes are active, so we've got a little bit of a squeeze of the glutes as if we're stopping the flow of urine, as if we're stopping ourselves from passing wind. And we are strong in our legs. What I want you to do now is think about swaying forward. So it's like 90% of your weight comes forward to the ball of the foot and then come back to the centre, so we're evenly balanced between the centre of the heel and the ball of the foot. Now try not to allow your low back to rock out of neutral as you sway onto the back portion of your foot. Okay, so 90% of the weight is in the heels and then come back. So it's kind of 50-50 between the ball of the foot and the centre of the heel. Rock forward. Come back, rock back, come forward. So this is beneficial. This is going to strengthen your feet, your ankles, your legs. It's going to strengthen your core, your glutes. It's going to improve your posture. It's going to improve your balance, okay, and your focus. We're reconnecting between the mind and the body. So now come back to the centre point and we're going to shift the weight over to the left. So think about 90% of your weight being over onto your left leg and then come back to the centre 50-50 and then 90% of your weight goes over to the right leg and then come back so it's 50-50. So 90% over to the left, come back to the centre 50-50, 90% over to the right and then come back to the centre, 50-50. Now remember what we've just done, and if you need to stay with that, then that is absolutely fine. But if you're okay to do so, low back in neutral, hold on if you need to, let go if you don't, and then you're going to lift both heels off the floor. It's tough. And then you're going to bring both heels back down. Now this is where we've got to watch the low back. So squeeze the glutes, make sure your low back doesn't rock out of alignment as you pull your toes back towards your shins. That's a really tough one. So rock forward, lift the heels, settle the heels back down. Don't worry if your heels collapse back down before you're intending them to. That very often happens. But if you do these exercises regularly, it's really going to give you strengthening benefits in the feet, the ankles. The entire body is going to benefit from these rocking forward, calf raises, toes pulled back. So this time we're going to shift the weight over to the left, lift your right heel, and then without anything else moving, take your right foot off the floor. That is not easy. Shift the weight back down. I like to hold on to my hips with this one, so I'm trying to keep my hip bones completely level. So we lift the heel, and then if we can, we lift the whole foot, and then we take that foot back down again, shift the weight, lift one foot off the floor, come back to the centre, shift the weight and lift the other foot off the floor, and then come back to the centre. And from there, finish off your standing practice by just focusing on your posture, focusing on your alignment, bring your awareness back to how everything feels, and then sit yourself back down again. And we're going to go into our stretches. Now, how quickly does this hour whiz by? And yet, if you ask someone to do an hour's exercise, I'm not suggesting we do an hour's exercise every day, but it just whizzes by if you just slow everything down and bring your awareness to the present, and you just work through the hands, the neck, the hips, and just focusing on the movements that our body can comfortably do. It's really beneficial. So we're going to start off by stretching the muscles in the neck. Turn the palms up. Bring your chin down and just be aware of the weight of your head, which is quite substantial. More than heavy enough to lengthen the muscles in the back of the neck, the upper back, middle, lower back. So gently rock your right ear down towards your right shoulder. Give the shoulders a roll, sit up nice and tall. And once again, be aware of the weight of the head, lengthening those tight muscles in the left side of the neck and shoulder. And then bring the chin back down to the centre of your chest. Before you take your left ear down towards your left shoulder. So just stay here for a few breaths, focusing and being aware of the weight of the head, which is quite substantial. Before you bring the head back down, so your chin is back to the centre of your chest. We're going to lift the head up, and as we lift the head up, lift the shoulders up and then draw the shoulders down. Be aware that your low back is in its neutral alignment. Before you bring your left arm across to the outside edge of your right thigh, you're going to take the right arm forward, and then you're going to take the right arm up, and then you take the right arm back, and you're either going to turn, look towards the back arm, or you're going to keep looking forward, or you're going to turn towards the back arm and you're going to take hold of the chair and use your arm strength to increase that twist. Spinal twist. Massages the gut, mobilises and lengthens the spine. So bring yourself back to the centre point, bring both arms just above the knees, tuck the tailbone under, drop the chin down a fraction and pull your toes back towards your shins. Squeezing the belly button in towards the back of the waist, bring the toes back down, come back to sitting up nice and tall and bring your right arm across to the outside edge of your left thigh. Taking the left arm forward and up, and then taking the left arm back. Remembering you can keep looking forward, you can turn your gaze back towards the back arm, or you can take hold of the chair and use your arm strength to increase that twist through the torso. And then once again, bring yourself back to facing forward. Bring both arms just above the knees. Bring your right hand to your right shoulder. Draw the elbow back, extend and reach, and then release. Bring the left hand to the left shoulder, draw the elbow back, stretch and release. And then release, tuck the tail, drop the chin and round yourself back up. to make yourself comfortable, to relax. Oh, so at the end of your practice, close your eyes. Bring your awareness slowly back to your breath. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out completely. Can you make your next in-breath a little deeper? Can you make your next out-breath a little longer? Focus on the sound of your breath as you breathe in. Focus on the sound of your breath as you breathe out. Focus on the feel of your breath as you breathe in, cool, dry air. Focus on the feel of your breath as you breathe out, warm, moist air. Focus on the quality of each breath you take, both in and out. Breathe in a sense of lightness. Breathe in a sense of buoyancy. Breathe in a sense of positivity. And as you breathe out, just allow yourself to relax. Just allow yourself to let go. Just allow yourself to completely sink into the chair beneath your body, into the floor beneath your feet. Take a really, really deep breath in and send your exhalation like a calming wave of relaxation, washing your entire body from top to toe. Just allow yourself to relax. Just allow yourself to grow heavy. Just allow yourself to simply let go. And then take your time to allow your breath to return to its normal, natural rhythm. Wriggle the fingers, wriggle the toes, yawn, stretch. Slowly open your eyes and bring your awareness back to your posture. Remind yourself of the benefits of working on posture. It affects the way you look, the way you feel, digestion, balance, energy levels. So it's a really good thing that we can do daily. And then bring your awareness to how you feel at the end of your practice. And if, like me, apart from being very curious as to what's going on outside today, if you do feel a better version of yourself today, then remind yourself of the benefits of regular practice. Take a nice deep breath in, palms together, exhale slowly down. Give yourself and everyone else in the room a round of applause. Don't forget next Friday, today's Friday, is the last Friday of the month. Bank Holiday Monday, I will be here, so if you see anybody and you can remind them, it's all going to get a bit nutsy because I've got my daughter's wedding, which is happening in a few weeks' time as well, so people are going to get a bit confused, so we just need to sort of remind people what's going on. I'm not allowed to come to work on the Friday. She's getting married on Thursday, but obviously I've got to stay the night in a posh hotel and do all the right stuff. I know most people love things like weddings. I just don't.
No.
I think I have a bit of. I don't think I've ever recognised it before, but I think I'm fine walking with people, swimming with people, teaching people. But it's like when we go for meals and things, I get a bit of social anxiety. I think. I just said that on camera, and you all thought how perfect I was, didn't you? Anyway, thank you to the guys on Facebook.